Okay, so long time no see. Haven't made a video in a while. I've been really busy. So I did get the new gaming chair, and there was a big snafu with that, and I ended up with 3 chairs, and for the price of 1. So, but I'm not going to get into all that. But I do love them. So, but this is a simple video today, okay? And it's going to make a lot of people mad. And I really don't care. So people want to complain about my techniques and stuff like that, I just say let the haters hate. I'm just here to help people, make it easy for people, to make this stuff work. So, but what I'm doing today, this is a Techniques. It's a RSTR212 dual cassette deck. Don't ask me what year, okay? So, but this one has a single direction on this side that's not auto reverse. It only goes one way. This one is an auto reverse recording deck over here, okay? So, and all the belts and stuff are new and or in good shape. Has nice metal flywheels. None of that plastic bullshit. So, because I always change those. Wow, this new chair, I got to get a mat for the floor. It's rolling all over the place. But this video today is, I'm just polishing the heads. Okay? And this is what makes people mad. Because there's guys on the internet who have $5,000 Nakamichi cassette decks and dragons, and these guys who they think there's something special, right? When, as far as I'm concerned, a cassette deck isn't worth more than $50. I don't pay more than $50, maybe 60, for a 40-year-old deck, okay? Because you're a fool if you do. You're stupid. Because the shit breaks. And if you don't know how to fix it, then you're just going to be mad and pissing and moaning in all the comment sections. Okay? And that's what they do. Okay? So, but polishing the heads is not that hard. Now, these guys who want to use 3000 grit sandpaper and all this bullshit, take the heads out. You don't have to fucking do any of that, okay? It's so simple and easy. You could teach your child how to do it. All right, so I'm going to give you a little example here. This head looks really, really bad. I mean, really bad. So I'm going to try to zoom in on this and add a little bit of light to it. So this is the auto reverse head. And I want you to look at the right hand side front of this head. Look at that. You can see it looks like it's being eaten away by corrosion. All right. It even has like a pitted look to it. This light's going to wash it out. But look at the right hand front top of the head. It just looks like shit. All right. So I didn't do this one yet. This head. But you can see that. That looks like that's been on there for 20 years. Whatever that stuff is. Now, I'm going to show you the head that I just polished. Okay? which is this one. All right. So we're going to zoom in on this. And you can already see the difference without the light. It is beaming. Okay. It looks as good as new. That head. Look at that. Shining. Smooth. That's the way the head should look. Okay. Now, this is all I use. Right here. Auto Sol metal polish. Just looks like toothpaste. Alright? And it does not take a lot. You're only going to need 4 Q-tips. 1 for the initial spreading the polish on. Just rub it very lightly. Okay? This is not that difficult. So, and then you're going to need another Q-tip to get the majority of it off when you're done. And you can see it starts turning the Q-tips black when you're polishing. Okay? And then when you're done, and it don't take a lot. Don't get crazy pushing down. Just glide over top of the head. You know. And when you're done, just get another Q-tip and get it off. And then use some alcohol, isopropyl, to clean it all off. And then use another Q-tip just for drying the head. Okay? And that will give it that mirror finish. So, I know people want to see you do it. So let me get some of this polish on a Q-tip. And I'll be right back. Okay. So after propping the cassette deck up on a little piece of foam so I could see what the hell I'm doing in here. Alright. Just a little dab of that stuff on the Q-tip. Alright. And don't be shy. It ain't going to hurt nothing. So just go ahead in there. Onto that head. Right where you want it at. Okay? And just work it. Don't push down at all. Just let the Q-tip do its work. Nice and light. Glide over. Back and forth. Okay? And this one has the record head, the erase head, all that right there. Alright? And you can see the Q-tip turning black. Okay? Now I'm sure if your girlfriend, you know, blows all your money on jewelry and you watch her clean her jewelry, I'm sure you've seen this before. You know. But just glide over and over. Keep going. It ain't gonna hurt it. Unless you get crazy. You start pushing down on that and getting real nuts, you could damage the head. You could go too far. All we want to do is clean that shit off and polish the head. This is where these guys get all fucking mad. Okay, start leaving nasty comments. Okay, and they're usually the ones who tell people, oh, it's a very difficult process. You have to remove the head, sand the head, polish the head. Okay, so these are the ones, they run that bullshit on the people who are dumb enough to pay $4,000 for a Nakamichi. Okay. And then whenever they get it, it don't work right. So they're all pissed off in the comment section. But you can see this here turning black. Okay, so that's enough of that. right? So we're going to get another Q-tip out and try to get that stuff off. All right, so you're going to get to see this in real time. So you just want to get this shit off. Don't get it down into the rotating part of the mechanism, because then you'll open up a can of worms, and you'll have to clean all that. You don't want to do that, right? So now getting that stuff out of that corner of the head, you can see it, right? That's kind of a pain in the ass. But I just squeezed the end of the Q-tip to make like a point. Just to get down in there and get that out of there. Okay. I'm trying to hold this straight so you can see what I'm doing. But get that all out of there the best you can. So now we want to give this a nice alcohol rub down. You can see these two Q-tips got pretty beat up. All right. So you want to soak some Q-tips in alcohol. I have a bottle right next to me here. So, and be very generous with the alcohol. Don't be shy, because you really want to clean this stuff off. She's already beaming. Look at that. Gleaming. Damn, baby. Alcohol bottle. Getting a little bit low. It's getting harder to dip it in there. It's got belt residue all over it. Looking a little rough. Okay. But don't be shy with the alcohol. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take your cassette deck to a professional and you want to pay them big bucks to take your deck apart and fuck up your alignment of your heads and everything else, all right, and possibly break your deck, okay, if you want to do that, you know, go right ahead. But I don't like taking shit apart if you don't have to, because that's just fucking stupid. All right. So that alcohol, it gets that stuff off real nice. All right. And this bad boy is just about done. So, and I only use 3 Q-tips on this one. So we're going to see how shiny this bad boy is now. All right. Yeah, I would say that is a very big improvement on the front of that head. So add a little light to it. Oh yeah, most definitely. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. Hard to get the damn phone in the... So, but yeah, that head is very smooth. But yeah, that's looking really good. So, time to get a strike, right? Nice. Outstanding. Guess we should get another strike. So there you go. If you want to polish your heads, just use some polish. I recommend this all the way. It's cheap. You can get it online. You can get it at the car parts store, or maybe even your local hardware store. Okay? So just put a little bit on a Q-tip. Rub it very, very lightly. Don't go crazy. Don't be pushing down on it. Just glide it around. Then use another Q-tip to get it off. Then use a couple more with isopropyl alcohol to clean it all off and to dry it. Okay? Now, I could probably dry this one a little bit more. You know, give it another round. But it's looking really, really good. So, it really don't need it. But it ain't gonna hurt it none. So, but I'm working on some new projects and stuff like that. And I hope you all are going to have a good Christmas and stuff. Right now, I'm fighting with the government. They want all kind of fucking bank statements, and they're just a real fucking nightmare. The government. They it's like a sleeping giant, or like a gigantic turd. You know, if you don't fuck with them, you don't get into shit. But once you do, then you get shit all over you. So that's I'm dealing with that right fucking now. So that's a bummer. But, you know, I say fuck them. Tell them go fuck themselves. Don't make it easy on them. So look at that head. That's fucking beaming. That's beautiful. I might have to give this to my buddy for his garage, because I got more than enough in my living room. I really don't need another deck. So, that's enough of this video. Polish your heads. Don't be afraid. Take your time. Be good about it. And y'all have a good day. And party on.